Hello everybody, welcome back to another MR Academy Math video. It's great to have you here with us once again, practicing some math, learning some math, and maybe you're coming here because you haven't learned this yet and you want to learn more about some more different math ideas, or maybe you're here because you need a little bit of extra help and you want to maybe hear a different way of explaining a certain math idea. You know, that's what these videos are all about. So that's what we're going to do in this video again today. And we are going to pop in with a second video in balanced equations. Okay, we did a video of this a while back, but we're going to expand on it a little bit today. We're going to do a little bit more with balanced equations and talk a couple more. We're going to add a couple more pieces on, I should say. Okay. So we're going to expand on it. We're going to add a little bit more to our balanced equations because that is, again, something that you are going to be using quite a bit going forward. Just like the Pemdas, the order of operations we talked about in the last video I uploaded. So pay close attention because this is a very important idea. And again, we'll probably do more videos on this in the future, expanding on it, adding more and more to it. But before we jump in too far, if you have not done so already, if you watch some of these videos, if you find this video helpful by the end, hit that like button or drop a comment. Let me know how we're doing and how the videos are going, how you like them, and if you learned something. And if you are enjoying them, you want to be informed of more of them in the future, do hit that subscribe button or ring that bell. That helps me know that people are enjoying my videos, and I know that you guys are going to be getting notifications whenever I upload new material as well. But for today, balanced equations, part 2. I should have put part 2 on this piece of paper, because today we're going to be talking about two different signs. Okay, we've talked about the equal sign. We have not talked about another type of sign. And we're going to be doing a couple more steps here. Okay? In the last video we did, if I remember correctly, we just said, okay, is one side bigger than the other side? And we were doing some coins, we did some adding money, subtracting money, that kind of stuff. But we're going to be doing all those operations today, adding, subtracting, dividing, multiplying, and working in that order of operations we talked about last time. Yeah, so just a refresher. When the value or the total on one side of the equal sign, right there, is the same as the value on the other side. Okay, so when both sides are the same total or the same value, the equation is balanced. Okay, just like a balance beam. If everything is the same on both sides, that tells you that, okay, if the balance beam is flat, that means everything is nice and even on both sides. If one side is bigger than the other one, the balance beam is going to be tilted down on one side. Okay. Try to imagine that in a circus, or if you're out on the playground on a balance beam, okay? Or if you've worked with those little balance beams in science in school. Okay? If one side's heavier than the other, it's not balanced. It's not even. We want to make sure that it is even. So if it's balanced, you're going to have the same total or value on both sides. Okay? When either side is different from the other one, though, they're not balanced. So examples of some balanced. Okay? 5 equals 5. That is true. Okay? That is balanced. Right here, 2 plus 7 equals 4 plus 5. Okay, 2 plus 7 is 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. Does 9 equal 9? Yes, it does. Same thing over here with multiplication. 3 times 6 is 18. 2 times 9 is 18. 18 equals 18. That is true. That's good stuff. Okay, so all three of those are balanced. Not balanced, however, 5 and 12. You notice that the sign right in the middle looks a little bit different than the one that we have up here. These ones are all equal signs. This one looks just like an equal sign, but it's got a slash through it. That is a big deal. Doesn't look like much, but that does tell us that this side does not equal that other side. Same thing over here. 3 plus 8, that's 11. 4 plus 3 is 7. Does 11 equal 7? No. So we have an equal sign with a slash through it. And the one over here, 2 times 1 is 2. 4 times 9 is 36. Does 2 equal 36? No. So we have to put our equal sign with a slash through it. We're going to practice doing those below as well. And right here, when deciding whether an equation is balanced or not, we use that equal sign just like we did on the 3 balanced ones up here. But if they are not equal, we have to have that equal sign with a slash through it. Equal sign with a slash shows in or not equal. Okay? It's an inequality. Down here, let's practice some of these. This is going to be a relatively short video too. So we're going to decide whether each equation is balanced. Now we're going to put the right symbol in there, whether it's an equal sign or a not equal sign. So right here, 22 plus 12. Well, 22 plus 10 is 32, plus 2 more is 34. 13 plus 21. Well, 21 plus 10 is 31, plus 3 is 34. Does 34 equal 34? It certainly does. So we can put our equal sign right there. Over here, we added in another step. We're adding 3 numbers in each one of these. 10 plus 16 is 26, plus 8 more is 34. Another 34. I did not plan that, but you know what? That's how it's going to work out. 5 plus 11 is 16, plus 24. Well, 24 plus 10 is 34, plus 6 is 40. Does 34 equal 40? It does not, so we need an equal sign with a slash through it. Once again, that tells me that this side does not equal that side. Down here, multiplication. 6 times 4, 24. 12 times 3, 36. Does 24 equal 36? It does not, so we need that equal sign with a slash through it. And that probably has a more specific name, but I have not ever looked that up. I'm going to have to look into that. I'm sure that has a specific name, however. In a future video, maybe I will... Sorry, my recording device was just telling me I have a low battery. In a future video, I will have to look that up and let you guys know. But I'm sure that has a name. We're just going to call it not equal sign today, though. Over on this side, we have 124 minus 72. Well, in my mind, I'm thinking, well, I want to count up from 72 to 124. I don't want to have to rewrite them and stack them and everything. From 72, if I add 50, that gets me to 122, and then I need 2 more to get to 124. So that tells me that's 52 on that side. 26 times 2. Well, that also happens to be 52. Does 52 equal 52? It most certainly does. And then our last 2 down here at the bottom. Now, here is where our order of operations is going to come into play. If you remember last time, we had, and I'll write it right down the middle here, Pemdas. We had parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, kind of on the same level. If you have multiplication and division left, just do them left to right. Doesn't really matter which order you do them in. Same with addition and subtraction. But to start with in this one, do we have any parentheses? We certainly do. So let's start inside the parentheses on both sides. 25 divided by 5. Well, 5. Get rid of that. 15 plus 5 is 20. On this side, 9 times 2, because once again, we're going to start inside the parentheses. 9 times 2 is 18. Get rid of that. 18 plus 2 is 20. Does 20 equal 20? It certainly does. And on our last one, again, we have our order of operations we need to worry about. We do have parentheses, so we have to start inside those parentheses. 32 divided by 8. Last time I checked, it was 4. We'll get rid of that so we don't do any more with it. 4 times 10 is 40. On this side, we have 4 times 5 inside those parentheses, which, again, last time I checked was 20. And 20 times 2 is 40. And does 40 equal 40? Yes, it does. Like I said earlier, we are going to be doing more with this as time goes on. As you get into higher math, especially once you get to the high school, you're going to be doing problems like this all the time. Things that you're working with that balance beam idea. Things on different sides of the equal sign, trying to make them equal, figuring out if they're equal. Many different things that have to do with that. But for now, this is where we are going to wrap this video up. I just wanted to do another little bit of an expansion on balanced equations, especially showing you a little bit more how to use that Pemdas idea in one of these types of problems. But those are balanced equations. Equal sign tells me that we have the same value or same total on each side. If it is not the same total on each side, we say it's an equal sign with a slash through it. Okay? We say that it is not equal. But that's what we're going to wrap up for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, day, whenever you happen to be watching this. Thank you for tuning in. And until next time, I hope you will all take care.